Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Ooh, let's get ready to podcast.
Feel better now that you actually remember the intro?
Fuck you. It's your part you put on me.
Did you not watch that clip at the beginning of last week's episode?
At the beginning of last week's episode because you said that's how to do it.
No, because like I said, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I clipped in 4 different versions of the intro. See, mind you, that shows how often he watches the show on time. Be late to your own premiere. No, I cut in 4, including Kelly's. Everybody knew their role. It was just that one day you forgot your lines. Welcome back to the show. My name is Effin' Bob. I happen to be the host. I happen to be the Effin' CEO of Effin' Entertainment. With me is Invincible, Mr. I Remember My Lines Today, the biased babyface, a.k.a. 1,000 other things. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm here, but I have to be here because work. Obviously, there's a lot of shit going on today. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to discuss. But first and foremost, the Sox suck. We managed to attend Lost 100.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Which is special in my eyes.
That's sad. That's not a milestone thing to think about.
It ain't? How ain't it?
Because we lost. We lost 100 games.
Okay, that means we lost the other 99. That means the 100 was going to happen either way. It might as well have happened while we were there.
I would have liked to have won while we were there. That would have been much nicer.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Okay?
I'm not begging. I paid to see him. I'm repping the team hard.
You didn't know the fucking record before we got to the game. I had to tell you.
That's great. I don't give a fuck the record itself. I just like the win. Have you not been a part of any other the sports related episodes? All I care about is the W. I don't care about how you lose or when you lose, as long as you got more wins than losses.
They didn't.
They really don't.
Going before we pulled into the parking lot. They didn't.
They didn't, and It's upsetting. Is what I'm saying. I have the right to be upset. That's all I'm saying. I definitely have the right to be upset that they lost another one while I'm in attendance.
It still fucked the Cubs.
I mean, yeah, no, that wasn't changing shit. Fuck the Cubs, but now it's just like, now I gotta have a slight fuck the Sox too, because y'all ain't winning. Get better.
No, because that's how the niggas gonna end up in Nashville.
I mean, if they end up in Nashville, I might just end up in Nashville, is all I'm saying. We might just have to do remote episodes from that point on. I'm just saying Nashville looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm not
not mad at Nashville.
No, I'm not saying Nashville is a bad place to go. And if they go, it's going to be weird to not have 2 teams that beef with each other, but if I can wind up in Nashville, I'm not mad either.
Go to Memphis on the weekends, go to Beale Street, enjoy the good alley drinks.
Right.
Blues.
Cheaper living.
Yeah.
Much cheaper living. Decent wages.
Decent schools.
Decent school system. As much as people shit on the, I don't think Nashville's considered the South, but they South enough.
They South as fuck. What do you mean?
Nashville's not that far south. The people, I would say, I'm talking about state location.
I'm talking state location too.
They just under us.
That's like saying West Virginia ain't southern.
Right.
But West Virginia is north. Is location-wise is north.
Barely.
Them niggas ain't that far off Ohio. And Ohio they're next door neighbors to Ohio.
A lot of the Midwest is teetering. That's why it was so easy for them niggas to escape.
What I'm saying is I'm talking location, not culture.
The Midwest is a lot of shit bordering. They either bordering or border some shit that border.
But that's what I'm saying. I would say Tennessee is a border, not the South.
Tennessee South as fuck.
Don't make me.
Memphis, nigga. That ill Memphis, Tennessee. Them niggas.
Memphis, again, I'm not talking culture or twang or whatever you want to call it. I'm just talking about literal state location. Geography is all I'm asking.
One of my favorite One Piece tubers say geography is everything. I don't have a map handy when you have a phone.
I mean, you gotta fuck it. I'm just going ahead and scroll up. What? Well, no, that's a Google search.
Geography with nonsense.
Right. You look up the map. I'm gonna just see if Tennessee is considered a southern state.
Yes, nigga, I can tell you that. You gotta Google that.
I'm just asking questions. The New South, all southern states following North American Post, blah, 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 blah.
Yes. Nashville is southern as fuck.
Tennessee.
It's literally right on a line of what begins the South.
Tennessee was considered a New South state, which I didn't know that was a thing.
What the fuck is New South?
New South, all southern states following the American Civil War post-Reconstruction era.
Sound like the new Cash Money?
What the fuck does that mean?
They redetermined what was South after Reconstruction. They reconstructed the map.
So they were half northern. They were probably part of the northern states, and then they were like, let's redo it, and then they can be southern states.
But it makes sense. They literally are on the belt of the South.
But that's what I was saying. I didn't know if that was there. I'm not saying they're not close. I'm just saying were they considered southern states or not?
North Carolina is considered the South too.
That seems weird that North Carolina is considered the South when they literally split to get away from South.
They still right next to each other, but yeah, no, they're still.
Well, no shit, they would still be right next to each other.
It's still on the belt of the South. That shit is right next to Nashville.
Right, that's what I was considering North Carolina to be kind of part of the North.
Arkansas, Oklahoma.
No one cares about Arkansas.
New Mexico, Arizona.
Now, do you consider Western states southern states? Because I think once you get past West, like once you get past Texas, up to Texas, not even past Texas, up to Texas, everything else is considered the West.
Mexico ain't the South?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider them a South state.
So
That's
Texas
just Texas over because Texas.
From Texas to North Carolina?
I would say right, not including Texas, the line of Texas, because Texas is its own thing by a long shot.
What? Come on, dog.
Ask a Texan. They won't even consider.
Texas is the South.
Texas don't even consider themselves the South.
Houston. Texas is the South.
Texas considers themselves their own fucking thing. You can't
technically Florida is its own thing too.
Yeah, I would give you that too.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Them two are they're different breeds entirely. Like literally one's almost the ass of the state. Well, I would say Texas is the taint of the country.
But Louisiana is real different from other niggas too.
No, Louisiana is more South. I think Louisiana and Mississippi are what started the South. Like them niggas is what the South is, and just the further you get away, you kind of retweak what the South is, which you depended on it to be.
I know a lot of Texans that would fight that. A lot of Texans would consider themselves Southerners. They would fight for that shit.
Nah, Texans,
especially niggas in Houston.
Let's rephrase it: actual Texans and niggas that live in Texas. Niggas that live in Texas might fight to be the South. Texans, we were like, nah. Moment we get the opportunity,
I'm not gonna do the work to do the
I found a poll from SurveyMonkey that actually polled residents of the states.
Okay.
And
it's a weird fucking survey that just randomly decided to do.
So they polled everybody and was like, okay, what do you consider yourself part of the South, right? And it's like they put it as this like degree, right?
Ooh, okay.
I pulled up. It's on your screen now for those that are on YouTube and watching.
Nice.
But basically. Everybody, Illinois is part of the South, but it's very low. It's like 1%.
Because you know why? Because it's Chicago and everybody the fuck else.
Yeah. Indiana is the same. It's like 1%.
Because niggas left Chicago to get out the hood and went to Indiana.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Indiana, by the way, real quick. Just want to let y'all know, y'all be doing some shit right. The hood be definitely more hood in Indiana. But the nice parts of Indiana outweigh everything. Except for Indianapolis. Indianapolis is 100% ass. Yeah. Just want to remind y'all, Indianapolis sucks.
Ohio, it gets a little more, but not very much more.
Ohio's south as fuck.
I know, right?
Ohio got a lot of white people though. That's
Yeah.
white Southern.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but they got Ohio's where they get the south almost right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pennsylvania goes back a little bit more, which is weird to me, but
That they're more south?
they're less south.
Okay.
But yeah, ain't that East Coast?
No, not fully. They're considered East Coast, but there's a lot of Midwest South-like areas in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
West Virginia is
100%.
they say it's smaller now, so I can't really see it, but it's like 20-ish percent
South?
Yeah.
But you got the wonderful whites of West Virginia.
Oh my God, do not bring them up.
Virginia never even crosses my fucking mind. Well, I mean, DMV.
DMV
area.
No, because West Virginia was part of Virginia, which is thoroughly south.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, we just don't like the extra shit y'all niggas is doing, so we just gonna stay over here. Y'all keep the extra shit.
Which, isn't segregation even the most south thing of it all?
Not necessarily, but it is part of it. And that's why Chicago should be included in the South. We are the hands down most segregated city of all time.
So, I don't know what it is. Maryland and is that Delaware?
Yeah.
They're a little less, so they're like the 1 or 2%.
I would think Maryland would 100% be north.
No.
Everything south from there is like heavily south. It's like way on the other chart.
No.
And then like Texas, Arkansas, those types. Then it's starting to go back on the other end. So Texas is in the middle. So
as they should be.
They're like right in the middle there. But then New Mexico and Arkansas and them, they're like the 1-2%. Mm-hmm. So
because they don't consider themselves Southern.
Yeah, they're like some people do, but I think they're more West than anything.
They would be considered Midwest, Southern Midwest.
But that's
like they're Midwest.
Mid-Southern?
Yeah, like a mixed Southern.
Mid-Southern.
Mulatto
Is that a
babies.
thing now?
No.
I feel like Mid-South. I've heard Mid-South before.
I think that's just a thing that people are giving, but it's literally just like East, Midwest, West Coast. Or mountain-ish areas where the Colorados, but nobody gives a shit about them. Them fly over.
Arizona is on mountain time, some parts of it.
Yeah, but that's a West Coast city.
Yeah.
That's most of Arizona's West Coast. They just don't want to be, and thankfully they're walking their way away from the West Coast with policies and their environment. Good on them. But for right now, they still West Coast. Keep working at it. You're almost there.
What do they want to be if not? What the fuck they gonna be?
I think they want to be more southern, closer to Texas. They want to be more Texas-like than like because they're really adjacent of California, and nobody wants to be California right now. Let me rephrase: smart people don't want to be.
I really did not think that geography is where we was gonna go after baseball, but
we didn't even touch on baseball.
Really, honestly, but ain't New Mexico between Arizona and Texas?
Yeah.
So how the fuck they gonna just decide to be south if New Mexico ain't rolling? How does New Mexico feel? Somebody get Ja Rule on the phone. How does New Mexico feel?
Again, if we're just talking culture, they got every right to speak on their own fucking culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think everybody would rather be, I think what it is in that general space right there, everybody would rather be south than west. That's all that matters. It's just like anything to disassociate themselves with the West Coast. They're like, that shit's weird. Anything but that. I'd rather be country than that.
But that is a little weird though. If the entire West Coast is damn near one state, but the entire East Coast is like 12.
Well, again, also look at how large the East Coast is. And then, we also...
The bitches is little in there is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the East Coast, but that's because we had colonies to start off with. Like, there's a whole history first. When we just got to California, we're just like, look, I'm not doing shit else.
Look,
we done did enough.
Y'all here.
We out here. Oregon, California, fuck off. I don't even know if you looked at the borders going west. I don't know if you realize, for a long time, we were just kind of walling shit off. Once we got past a certain state, we just like, straight line. Fuck it. I'm not doing any more work from here, that way. Fuck all y'all niggas.
Like the Migos. That way.
Speaking of that, did you know, weird facts with Bob, did you know that the Canadian-American border, they actually chopped down all the trees so you can clearly see where the border between America and Canada is?
Was it Canadians that... No, that don't say... Who did it?
I don't know. I think it was... I don't know who did it. I just seen it, finally.
Because it's un-Canadian to chop down trees, but it's very Canadian...
To keep us out.
It's very Canadian post-COVID to say, nah, niggas, y'all over there.
No, because this was well before COVID.
Oh.
So, no, that's been a thing. But... I would,
wait, there was some election when niggas was like, yeah, we out. Which election was that? Was that Trumpito?
Yeah, it was Trump when niggas wanted to leave.
That might have been when they did it
they
before
did
that?
It way before that.
What year was that?
That was years ago.
I felt like I was still at Malcolm X when Trumpito
people said they wanted to leave when Trump came here. I'm talking about the cutting of the trees was a much older thing.
Okay.
I think that's just, what I was saying is that's the thing that people, I'm pretty sure, didn't know about.
Okay.
Because most borders have borders.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, we don't need a wall. Just cut the trees down. And now I'm like...
Y'all crossed that gun line.
Pretty much that's all it is. Because they didn't want people to accidentally keep crossing back and forth. Even in like some rural areas, there's a town that's like separated, like my backyard and your backyard is the border of Canadian and America. And all I know is there's a lot of Canadians that like, man, maybe we should dip too. Like now it's gotten to the point where niggas is dipping out of Canada. Like Canada ain't
go where?
Here is better than Canada. I'm sorry. Like fucking Canada sucks. Everybody talks about is that fucking healthcare. Try getting sick. You'll get it for free. You'll just get a hell of a lot slower than we'll get it. And that's all it is. Go there for a broken leg. You just gotta wait. It's like going to the county.
Oh.
Like it's going to the county.
Hey,
but you gotta wait. That's all I'm saying. You gonna get seen. You just definitely finna wait.
In all honesty, every time I've gone to county was a much shorter time than niggas prescribed me.
Right.
Now, motherfucker was saying take a book, and I was like, I was there maybe 3 hours.
Right. No, you've definitely been luckier than most people have ever been. I will give you credit for that. But that's also because most people have the free healthcare shit, so people are just kind of venturing out of the county. You just said, fuck it, I'm going to go here. Which is, I mean, kudos to you. So it's definitely a lot less people there than it used to be. But back in the heyday, like I said, I lost my grandmother for 2 days.
Oh, no.
Not, she passed away. Like, she went to the doctor and we just didn't know she was still there. We were like, damn, you still been in the waiting room for 2 days. I'm like, damn, they ain't seen you yet. So we just kind of showed up because she was there long enough for a cell phone to die. And we just like, damn, did you make it in yet? We could just come back. And she's like, nah, I'm already in line. Shit. I mean, yeah. Make sure you got an appointment. Do you have appointments when you go on now?
I did the last time, yeah.
So appointments definitely help. A lot of niggas will just walk in that bitch. Like, I'm sick and I'm going to the hospital. That ain't the way to do it.
I also feel like the shit I go there for might be less severe than other niggas. Like, I go there for blood pressure. Like, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's
motherfuckers
pop a pill and get the fuck out of my office type shit.
Yeah, like, I feel like motherfuckers go there for a lot more serious shit.
Yeah, no, that's when you definitely shouldn't go there. Yeah. Go there when you ain't got much to do and shit to deal with. Don't go there when you actually got an emergency. Tell you that much, don't definitely go to the county for an emergency room situation.
Nah, I went for an emergency room situation. My shit was high as fuck.
Like you went to the ER first?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was you in that bitch?
Not long. I went there at 9, and after the you want to know what chaps my ass?
Oh my god!
The wait for the prescription. That's what takes the fucking longest.
Nigga, I could have told you leave and come back. Damn sure.
But with all of that, I got there at 9 and I left at 2.
Yeah, that's like a good day. You left at business hours.
Yeah.
God damn. That's like the long business hours. Mind you, it shouldn't take that long for blood pressure. That's an hour trip to a real doctor.
Well, no. So they had to wait for my shit to come down.
Again, with accurate shit, maybe 2 to 3 hours. At best.
Exactly. The 2 to 3 hours part was the actual emergency room part. The other hour and a half was just waiting for the prescription.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And normally
I wasn't finna go and come back because I paid for parking. So
I mean, just don't sit in the room is all I'm saying. Like, take a walk, nigga, damn.
no. Because if they call my shit early, I'm on the first thing smoking.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's it.
I don't know. Well, then. So about sports.
Yeah, like we went from geography to healthcare.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was very weird. Yeah, the Sox suck.
Yeah.
But I've been saying fuck most of Chicago's teams any damn way. Because most of them have been pissing me off thoroughly. But you know what really thoroughly pissed me off, though? Not the Sox losing.
Damian Lillard not going to Miami.
Yeah, in a sense. Not that he pissed me off about it.
I mean, it wasn't his decision.
No, because it was a trade.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, get fucked. I think they did it on purpose.
Probably.
Because they were like, oh, you really want to go to Miami? You really? No, fuck you.
No.
Take your ass to Milwaukee. I'm getting...
Although, Milwaukee, though.
No, now
God damn, Milwaukee.
here's the reason why I'm saying that. Not for the team. He wanted to go to Miami for the fun and the sun and the life.
Like, go be cold.
Go be cold. You thought you was cold here. Go real cold. Mind you, Milwaukee cold is a different breed. I be chilling here in Chicago with the ice over loveliness. Them niggas just like 3 feet of snow. It is what it is. Go to work. Damn. Them motherfuckers be up there doing our old football chants. How cold? Real cold. How cold? Real cold. Brr.
Still go to work is crazy.
Shit, what else? I mean, ain't shit to do really. Like, what else you finna do? The whole town closes at 9. Like, them niggas ain't got a nightlife at all. Like, you get up, you work at the brewery, and then you take your ass to bed.
Well, going back to geography, let's see what's next to Milwaukee.
Nothing. Green Bay is another 3 hours. 2 hours.
Ew.
And then here. That's it.
Mean, yeah, you can cut. Well, no, because that nigga didn't want to come to the Bulls anyway.
Right. So, fuck him.
So, his choices are Iowa, Minnesota, or he can cross that motherfucking river and go to Michigan. Get fucked.
Yeah, your nightlife is dead. Especially if you finna kick it in Milwaukee, you ain't going nowhere.
You trying to kick it? Yo.
Might want to take that 2.5 hour drive south.
Bowl.
He wanted to. I mean, I don't. Not that I don't want him here, but I really didn't want him here, to be honest. I didn't, because he ain't what we need. What we need is a big or middle. You know what I mean? We need something from small forward to center. We got enough guards, more than enough guards, and them niggas ain't really doing shit unless we traded him for Zach LaVine. Now, if we traded him,
that boat?
I mean,
I wasn't on that boat. I wanted them both.
We don't need them both, is what I'm saying. I don't think we needed both of them. That's all I'm saying. Like, if we could definitely give up.
I really like Dame. I'm just high on Zach.
I get it. No, that's what I'm saying. But what else are we finna trade for Dame, is what I'm saying. Ain't shit else to give up.
When the fuck is the big baller brand nigga coming back? Lonzo.
I think he still got
How
another.
bad did he injure himself?
He got paper ankles, nigga. He is hurt. But he
For 3 years, damn near? How long? What the fuck? He ain't been on the team that long.
He only been hurt for a year, I thought.
It felt like.
It felt like forever.
5.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it.
I don't even see his daddy no more.
Thankfully.
No, I liked him.
I liked him, but it was bad for him.
Where the fuck is his other son?
One is in Lithuania, one is in the G League.
Oh. I thought the other one was on the team.
Yeah, in the G League.
No, nigga, NBA.
No, they bumped his ass back down.
They bumped him down?
Yeah.
Damn.
At least the last that I knew of, they bumped his ass back down. He wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready. The other one was a delinquent, so like he wasn't making it to the NBA any damn way. So, what was it? The middle kid, the only one with the short hair.
The Russia.
Yeah.
Stealing.
Nah. Was he the one that did that?
That was somebody stole.
That was China, mind you. He was stolen China, which, shout out Trump. Get my nigga out.
Oh.
Trump hadn't got everybody out of prison. Literally, every nigga you know.
Lil Wayne put that nigga in a song over the weekend.
I'm just saying. Y'all
He was like, gun charged, I called Trumpito, wiped away, some shit. That shit was, he was like, I called my nigga Trump, and that shit was, and I was good or some shit. Oh, no. But that was not the bar I was expecting to hear on the new Lil Wayne project.
I mean, Lil Wayne, as much as he don't want to say he stumped for some right-wing motherfuckers, he do stump for right-wing. I won't say Republican. There's a difference. But
Bitch, I'm a black Republican, told him back in the Republican. Yeah. He been rich since 12. Yes, the nigga's a Republican.
that's all. Rich don't make you automatically Republican. Not automatically. Because there's a lot of rich Democrats. So here's the difference. If you're rich with some moral, more than likely you're Republican. If you just like, I'm rich, bitch, definitely more leaning towards Democrat. Democratic rich niggas are not rich for long unless they robbing niggas. That's how it really works. Democrats, Republicans like to be rich and then just be like, I'm going to just live and be over here as long as I can be with some money.
I'm going to get rich and sell Senate seats and try to make more money. Stupid ass to jail.
Right. But, I mean, you get what you ask for.
Is that Democrat or is that just Chicago?
No, that's most Democrat nigga. I mean, look at your boy Biden.
He hung out with a Chicago nigga.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Chicago niggas are
different
likely to shiest, is all I'm saying.
That's a whole different breed of corruption. Is Chicago politicians?
I'm still trying to figure out what Auntie Lori stole. I just want to see. I just want an itemized list.
I mean, she stole enough to get a job, so I'll tell you that much.
What job?
The one she had as mayor.
I'm talking about what that bitch doing now.
Oh, nothing that she should be. She didn't cross enough T's and dotted enough I's and did a handful of favors. She ain't got to work.
I just want to know what she stole. I'm the man of steal when you don't know what I stole.
All she did was shake the right hand and they just like, pay me, bitch. Ignorant niggas. Well, since we on the quick trend of politics, do you give two shits that Dianne Feinstein's dead? Or do you even know who the fuck that is? Good. So that's the 90-year-old in a wheelchair that was in, I think she was in Senate or Congress. I don't remember which one. But she was a politician at the age of 90 and had no business being a politician anymore.
I'm sure.
For the simple fact that I was always saying, the bitch has got a power of attorney. Like, her daughter's a power of attorney over her. How the fuck is she telling me what to do with my life? That seems ass backwards, is all I'm saying. You can't dictate your own life, and you gonna tell me how to run mine. Kiss my ass. Bitch can't even wipe her own ass, but gonna tell me how she gonna use my tax money. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm sorry. That power of attorney has me obtuse. That is fucking insane.
Yeah,
That's how your brain worked that out.
No, that shit pissed me off. There's a handful of people in politics that I wish would just hurry up and die. She was one of them. So shout out to Jesus on that one.
What was her?
Take her home. Take her home.
What was her
role?
Politics.
I don't know. All I know is she was old and existed and shouldn't. It's time to leave. At 90,
might have been fighting a good fight.
I don't give a fuck what fight you fighting. Leave, nigga. You are too damn old and can't cognitively do your own life.
I mean, she is older than the president.
Thank you. If she get wheeled out in wheelchairs and she was falling into cars, I ain't never seen a nigga fall into a car. Like, nigga, quit. It's okay to retire.
Not sober.
Right, not so. She was just old. And motherfuckers had the nerve, the gall to ask, what happened? Nigga, 90 happened. That's what happened.
She was a senator for California.
Thank you, she's dead. Thank God she's gone. To the upper room, Thanks for bringing her home. That's all I'm saying.
Santo de Cristo. Can you chill?
No, I said bring her home. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you said thank God she did.
Thank God you brought her where she needed to be. For eternal rest. She was not resting here, is all I'm saying.
And shit like this is why we can't get responsive. And shit like this is why we gotta be careful when we play that. Jesus.
I'm not happy that she's dead. I'm happy that she's not stressing on this earth anymore. How about that? Is that nice?
Yeah, if you would have led with that baby.
I said that at first. I'm just saying 90 shouldn't be running shit. 90 means you get to retire. If she was retired,
no, you retire at 60, bitch.
Fine. You don't work at 90 is what I'm saying.
No.
Retire. If she was 90 and retired and out the fucking way, sad day. But she was 90 and still running shit, but not running her life, get the fuck out of the way. That's all I'm saying. Nah.
No.
Hey, goodbye.
You don't even know. You just now said you don't even know what the fuck our politics was. You're just glad that she's
I'm glad that she's not working. I don't care what she stood for.
Yeah, ain't shit working on her no more.
Thank you.
That's not. Damn. Is this no? I do not stand with that. Just the same way I don't stand with motherfuckers saying that Vince needs to die to quit.
No.
You don't.
But
no.
here's the difference. I'm not saying that. If Vince would quit, no one would care. If she had quit, no one would have cared. But you hold your crusty ass in the way. Just gripping the power. Then when you do die, when you die at work, I'm supposed to care all of a sudden? No. Sorry.
She died at work?
I don't know if she died at work.
I was just saying, God, no.
But if she died at work, I would have been like, and you thought what was going to happen?
That she was going to make it to clock out is what the fuck. She clocked out.
She clocked out, didn't she? That's all that matter. Should have clocked out 20 years ago, bitch.
No.
Motherfucker saw when Jesus was born and risen and didn't want to stick around. Ain't that a bitch? Goodbye. So, no, because I want to get this last other motherfucker other two motherfuckers I wish we get out the way.
Wow.
They ain't gotta die.
Okay.
But quit is all I'm saying. Mitch McConnell, please quit. For the love of God. He's done some great shit. I know he done some decent shit. Get the fuck out of the way. This nigga can't even talk anymore. This nigga froze twice.
I did hear about that.
He froze twice during interviews. Yeah. And he's on the Republican side, which most people know. I give a little bit of a shit more about Republicans than anybody else. But damn, nigga, get the fuck out of the way. You are too damn old. If he dies in office, that's on him. Get the fuck out of the way. You are 80. I think he was, 86? And you are freezing. That motherfucker asked him a straight ass question. And that motherfucker said this. Move, nigga. Get out the way. Is all I'm saying. All I'm asking for you is to quit while you ahead. And you ain't even ahead no more. Nigga, leave. If you looking like DuckTales, mid-question, nigga, leave. 100%. That's all I'm saying. Just move out the way, nigga. Retire. Enjoy your family. Enjoy with all the time you got left. I hope you have much more time left. Just not working. I don't want you in my way. Is all I'm saying.
But my thing is, I can't even fathom. I'm trying not. I'm busting my ass to try and not have to clock in nowhere else. These niggas is living just to clock in.
Just to clock in.
That's a wild ass mentality.
And that's what I'm saying. Get the fuck out of the way. And you want to tell me that politics ain't corrupt? Bullshit. If you won't clock out until you clock out, nigga, you are tripping. So Mitch, move. Last nigga. What's the stroke victim? I can't remember his. No. Because he's an actual stroke victim.
Please put this nigga's banner. And put this nigga banner and put a cross on the fucking screen. This nigga's wild.
No. Because this nigga had a stroke.
This is going to
Wait. He had a stroke while he was running for Senate.
I thought you meant physically.
No, he had an actual stroke. This nigga had a fucking stroke.
No, I thought you meant physically running.
Oh, no, I wish. Here's why. Because the nigga wears shorts 24/7. And I'm like, maybe when you not at work, when you head to Congress, put on a suit like everybody the fuck else. Don't show up to work in basketball shorts, tennis shoes, and a hoodie. As a stroke victim, I feel like you... Nigga look like...
Ball on the boat.
He finna hoop after work, but you can't speak.
I'm fed on ball on these niggas
Fuck
in court.
outta here.
Are you hearing me? I'm finna
Nigga,
ISO on niggas in court.
I want you to hear this part of the conversation. Thank you, Fetterman. The nigga had a stroke. He had a fucking stroke. He drooped on one side of his face. I'm not making this shit up.
You ain't have to do the motion, dog.
Maybe y'all niggas ain't hear me.
Who is y'all? I mean,
I'm saying the nigga had a...
just want to dance.
I'm saying this nigga had a stroke. And y'all was like, that's our nigga right there. But he had a stroke before he got in. He ran, had a stroke. And then, mind you, he was in the hospital. And they're like, that's my nigga.
Did you want them to disqualify him?
Pick somebody the fuck else.
What if he was still...
He's not.
What if even post-stroke, he was still better than them niggas?
Mind you, and this is why I say politics is retarded, he was running against Dr. Oz, which... Why? Yeah, that Dr. Oz, TV show ass Dr. Oz was the nigga that was running against him.
I do remember him trying to run for like some shit.
He lost to the stroke victim, which is hilarious to me that a doctor lost to a stroke patient. You can't write this shit.
You can't write. You know what you are writing? Your plane ticket to hell. That's what you writing. That's what you writing right goddamn now.
Cash it, nigga. I'm on my way.
God damn it. Fuck. Well, next season. Fucking Bears gonna work overtime. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, man.
All I'm saying is not the stroke victim that can't get dressed in the morning is all I'm saying. The nigga showed up to work every day.
What if, I don't know. Even post-stroke, man, was still better than the celebrity.
Yeah, I'm sure. But what I'm saying is...
So you wanted our guys to win?
No, I wanted neither of them niggas to be there. Maybe when you seen the stroke victim have a stroke, you're like, you know what? We should run a better nigga instead. Maybe a healthy nigga. It's not like he had a stroke and then bounced back. He had a stroke and it's still showing stroke-like symptoms. The nigga's dying. He can't get dressed in the morning. Have you seen the picture of him finally wearing a suit? Because they had to make a law to make this nigga wear a suit.
What?
Yeah, because he's that out of his rabbit ass mind that he would refuse to wear a suit to work. And they're like, no, nigga, you have to show up in a suit. And everybody's like, nah, there ain't no rule saying he got to wear a suit. So then everybody's like,
they made a rule.
They made a rule to make this nigga dress to work. You can't keep showing up in not even like khaki shorts. Not even like...
I'm surprised they don't do that at the warehouse for the drivers.
They should. I feel like khaki shorts is fine. Cargo pants, fine.
Like
basketball
ball
you can't hoop at work, nigga. Get to work. That's all I'm asking. A little bit of self-respect. Maybe a little bit of respect for what you do.
I clock in for this job, but I never clock out for ball, nigga.
Nigga said ball is life.
Ball is life, nigga.
What?
Not handball, baseball, football, not even all ball.
All I'm saying, this nigga needed to dress. You know how they say dress for the job you want, not for the job you have? This nigga dressed for neither. And this nigga was like, I hoops on the weekend, and that's all I'm finna dress for. This nigga, like, I would like for you to, during this commercial break, I'm gonna show you a picture of this nigga. And be like, picture this nigga telling you what to do with your life. That's my problem. It's a little bit
what was the exact position they were running for?
Senate.
What?
Senate.
Why the fuck was Dr. Oz trying to be a senator?
Why do anybody want to be anything? I don't fucking know.
I thought it was for like Surgeon General or some shit.
No.
Why the fuck is Dr. Oz trying to be a senator?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not defending Dr. Oz. I'm just against the stroke nigga.
Maybe I'm a dumbass. Don't you need to know a little law to be a senator or no?
You don't need to know anything to run for
Then
any form
how
of
the fuck
office.
do you be a senator? What is the requirements?
You run.
What is the requirements?
There is no serious requirements.
What do you do? Okay, maybe I should start there.
Let me rephrase it. For politics in general,
You don't do
you just
shit?
need to live in the country. That's pretty much the fuck it. It's called public servitude.
What do senators do? Maybe I should start there.
Maybe.
Let's just have a fucking constitution test in this bitch. What do senators do? Because I'm really trying to see how the fuck this TV doctor does what I think senators do. like maybe I'm the dumbass, and maybe I'm just putting senators on a high level.
Oh,
Please,
no, they're
somebody.
They're not low level niggas. Is
How
that
the
what you,
fuck is a TV doctor?
I don't know. How was Arnold Schwarzenegger governor? How was Donald Trump president? Nigga, you can just run.
Are you ready for this?
What?
Yeah, please.
So to be qualified to be in the U.S. Senate, you have to be
Citizen.
at least 30 years old, a U.S. citizen, and a resident of the state in which you're representing.
I'm federal. God damn
You
it.
have
That's
to
it.
have more requirements to be mayor than U.S.
The U.S. Senate.
Senate.
And the Senate is a higher tier than
It's
me.
higher
Yes,
tier.
by a
I'm
long
federal.
shot.
I'm 30.
Because senator is considered federal, whereas mayor is local
Nigga,
government.
I'm 30. And
Yeah.
I got and we can petition to get niggas to vote for me in Chicago.
I told you so. I would prefer to be mayor. I'm gonna skip Senate. I'm gonna just go from mayor to president. So you can do senator and then VP, and then we just run up the game. You don't need. There's not intellect requirement to run the country.
Like, I really
Why do you think there's 80-year-olds running the country, nigga? What the fuck did you think? You thought these niggas was lawyers and they just had to stay there?
I thought maybe the nigga was smart.
I mean, he is a doctor.
On TV.
This still makes you that doesn't make you less of a doctor. Hey,
It makes him a little less of a doctor than
before we
me.
go to commercial, I'm gonna say this, and this is what somebody
He's a
told me.
little less of a doctor than me. Because why you ain't got class, bitch? Why you got time to be on set? That's my shit. That's
I'm gonna say
why I
this,
feel
and
about
then we
it.
cut to commercial. Somebody told me this a long time ago. What do you call a doctor that graduates last in his class?
A doctor?
Thank you. And on that note, we'll see you after this commercial break. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I'm still Bob, that's still Heno, and this is still a show. You okay now? You feel better?
No.
Again, I think you put politicians on a pedestal.
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. You have to remember also that every politician across the world are useless human beings. They're all useless.
Yeah, with power.
Yes. That's
Don't
the
be
point.
useless with power.
Maybe don't vote the useless nigga in. I'm sorry.
I mean, clearly we can't. That's not the problem we can fix because them niggas already there. Clearly the bitch died to keep it. So,
Not necessarily, because people are asking you to vote on term limits, but nobody pays attention to any election other than a president. They've been purposely asking almost every 2 years, like, "Hey, do you want us to finally vote on term limits?"
when
And
I
nobody
see
gives a
that
shit.
question, I vote. When
Do
I see
you?
that question, I do.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't just leave a bitch blank.
What I'm saying is that's not only during the presidential election. You know, there's an election almost damn near yearly,
Yes.
and a
Yes,
lot of
I know
niggas
that.
don't show up to the yearly shit.
I understand
They
that.
always show up to the number 4. There's more times to show up to vote than just once.
Yeah.
You got other niggas to look at. And mind you, when you see the rest of the laundry list, maybe know half of the laundry list, not just, oh, I know the big 3 niggas and I'm gonna just hit a box on the rest of them. No, you're supposed to know most of the shit you voting on. Those propositions that they throw at the end, you're kind of supposed to have a general idea what those propositions are. Because a lot of them times they be lying to you on the propositions. You kind of have to know the proposition. The bills, sometimes when they ask us what the fuck do we want, you should know the fucking bill. Mind you, that's why they've been yelling at each other consistently about half of the bills they keep getting passed. Because they tell you what the bill is, but don't nobody ever open the document and read it themselves. When I get bored, we'll open the document and say, let me go ahead and peel through this shit real quick. And want to figure out why people are mad. And then I'm like, no, go fuck yourself. Maybe don't do that. That last bill, I can't remember which proposition it was. But it was supposed to be a proposition for them to help find money to pay for the military staff while the inevitable next lockdown comes on, the governmental lockdown.
Which, that shit like next week.
Possibly. We don't know. Yeah, they finna shut down the government again because they won't pass a fucking bill to save their asses.
And government workers will not be paid during that time.
Fuck them. But yeah, since they don't want, they try to at least throw, a line in to say, let's at least pay the fucking military. And they were like, all right, let's draft up the bill. And then in the bill, everybody got mad because they were like, well, the Republicans didn't vote yes on the bill. And I was like, that seems weird. Republicans love the military. Mm-hmm. Read the bill real quick. So during this time of shutdown, we will continue to pay the military, and we will also give $3 billion to Ukraine. And they put that all in the same bill. And Republicans was like,
but we
no.
ain't got food stamps. Mamas is finna lose food stamps. Yes. And some of this I feel selfish, but fuck me. Mamas with babies here are finna lose food stamps. Nigga, ain't Russia pulled out already? Like, I don't even know. I don't even care, for real. Sorry. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Ben not gave a shit. But I was the asshole for not giving a shit in the beginning, but that's okay.
Because
that was never my problem. So I get throwing them a few bones.
They did
this
like
consistently.
12. Because they just sent 3 a couple times.
Yeah, no, they way up there in the billions. So
they own multiples of 3. It's either 12 or 15 at this point.
I'm sure. All I know is it's a lot.
But I can't go to Jules and get the shit that I like.
Yeah, that's why nobody likes Democrats. What's that?
For what? Oh, God.
Since the war began, Biden has directly sent more than $75 billion
that sounds about
right. Dollars in assistance
to
Ukraine.
Lowballing the nigga.
Yep.
My bad. What
$75 billion with a B, y'all.
Vote blue no matter who. Y'all really didn't like them Republicans. Ooh, boy.
God.
A moment of silence.
I know Trump would have said, fuck them niggas.
Oh, that's the first thing he said when he said, fuck them niggas. And mind you, because I love remembering shit like this. Remember the first time he got in trouble and indicted? Was when he went to Ukraine and said, yo, what's going on between y'all and the Bidens? Because I smell some fishy shit going on over here. I need to find out what's going on between you and the Bidens. And they were like, you can't do that. And Trump said, not only am I going to ask some questions, I'm not sending you any money for anything until you tell me what's going on between you and Biden. And they tried to lock this nigga up over that shit. And then weirdly enough, as soon as Biden gets into office, then there's a war, and then there's a lot of money getting sent over there. I'm not saying that there's some fishy shit going on, but it's weird how when Trump said some weird shit's going on, and then some weird shit kept going on.
And coke. Like we cannot leave that out. And coke. Mm-hmm. There's some weird fishy shit and coke going on.
So I just want to let everybody know that
not Pepsi. It is.
And again, the coke always happens to roll around when his son gets shown off a few times too many. I'm like, that's weird that the son showed up to Ukraine and then some money and then cocaine. And he comes back over here and then money and cocaine. It's really, really weird shit going on, is all I'm saying.
Also, I feel there's a lot more functioning niggas doing coke than I thought. I'm sorry, I thought coke was like...
Have you really paid attention to Hunter Biden? That nigga ain't functioning.
No, I mean, no, not him.
Okay,
no, not him. That coke probably ate the extent. Allegedly. I don't know. Don't fucking...
The niggas messed up. Quit. It's okay.
Look, don't sanction me. I don't know. I ain't know shit about shit. But... niggas would be functioning doing coke for years.
Yeah. Because it's pure. It's not crack. There's a difference. You don't add baking soda to coke, nigga.
Yeah, but I just assumed that, okay, Man, again, ignorant, man. I assume that the overdose percentage of possibility was the same level. And I'm
No.
guessing
No, not even close. Because you have to think about it this way. Shit, sorry. Think of crack obviously being diluted. So you don't get that same initial high.
Yeah.
So you're always chasing it.
Wanting more.
And then you consume too much chasing the next high.
Yeah.
Coke, you get that high every rip. You ain't chasing shit. You gonna get it. It's the same amount. You know, and mind you, Coke has been around since what, the 1700s? Niggas done been figured Coke out. We done already figured Coke out. That ain't some new shit. This shit was in Coca-Cola. It was in chewing gum. Like, we've been... nigga, have you not played Red Dead? You could just get
I
Coke.
actually haven't.
Okay. Coke was just...
It was on the list, but then 2 came out, and 2 was big as fuck, and it was... I haven't played it.
Yeah, no. That was just a thing. Like, you would just take a little quick bit of cocaine, you was good for the day. Type shit. Like, how you discuss weed is how niggas was doing coke. Like, it was just like whatever. And then niggas started fucking with it, and they were like, maybe we should get rid of all of this shit and put it to the side, because niggas is tripping. But it wasn't the cocaine that was the problem. It was the cocaine, extra shit environment, the people, the motherfuckers that was moving it. All the other shit was the problem with cocaine. The cocaine was fine. Put that shit back in coke, and I think niggas will be all right again.
That's what Lil Wayne said he was gonna do if he ever get get elected president. He was like, yeah,
legalize it, throw that shit.
Coke going back in the cola, nigga.
Fuck it.
That's hilarious.
100%. I will now not be a coke drinker at that point. But I mean, hey,
I drink Pepsi anyway. Okay.
I'm gonna hit you with the Kevin Hart. Do you, boo boo? Do you? But no, the Biden shit's kind of weird. All of the politics in general, like, niggas is weird. I'm sorry that you're just slowly finding. But I kind of knew that there was a level of bullshit, which is why a lot of it I don't deep dive into.
Right. There was like, all right, since it's bullshit, I'm just gonna deal with the shit that hits me accordingly, and then just deal with that.
Right. I get that. I think there's my thought process, because I was like that too. I'm just like, I'm not finna deal with any of this shit, because as long as it don't affect me,
bullshit.
Right.
And there's only so much that individuals can do about it.
But see, here's where I finally got not involved, but just like, okay, let me start paying attention. It's when niggas got angry and aggressive. Like, your standard person got a little more aggro about politics. And I'm like, okay, now that everybody has something to say, I'm gonna at least read and pay attention. And the more I read and pay attention, the more I was like, wait, I don't think anybody knows what the fuck they're talking about. And that's weird that niggas is aggressively ignorant. Like, you can be ignorant. I'm not mad at that.
Aggressively ignorant,
that's fucking weird to me. That niggas is burning towns down, yelling at Trump people, yelling at Biden people, but nobody really knows
what the fuck is going on.
And I'm like, maybe read some shit every once in a while. Maybe form your own opinion. That's why when motherfuckers call me right-wing or Republican, I'm like, not so much.
But what's going on is everything's fucked up. Like, that's what's going on.
But the thing is maybe if we read a book or two ahead of time, paid attention during the Constitution test type shit.
Lit, but reach one, teach one stopped a long time ago, unfortunately.
Not necessarily. I won't say
when everybody got platforms, that's when the reach one, teach one shit kind of fell off.
But that was the problem, though, is because it was a lot of angry, aggressively ignorant people. And what I'm saying is, ain't nothing wrong with listening, but then take that information and then just read.
But because no matter what dumb shit you put on Cross, somebody gonna fucking agree.
Right, which is fine. I'm not even mad. You can agree with the dumb shit, but at least know that you agree with the dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? Don't just be like, well, he said it, and fuck it, I like him, so I'm gonna just do whatever he said. That's why I have a problem. It's don't do that. If you're aggressively wrong, but you believe it, then fine. I don't care. That's your prerogative. You could be aggressively wrong.
That's still a problem.
It's still a problem, but I can at least agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can be like, that's your thought. You thoroughly thought that thought out. And you were like, this is where I'm going to land.
But no, people
Cool.
take bullshit and run with it.
And run with it far. And I'm like,
And
hold
know
up.
that is bullshit.
But sometimes they don't know it's bullshit. And I'm like, so you don't know it's bullshit. You don't know where it came from. You don't know the source. You have no idea what you're yelling about. And you way the fuck over there with it already. You at the finish line. And I'm like, wait a minute. Stop just for 2 seconds. Do you know what you're running with? And you're just like, nope. But everybody else is running, so I'm gonna run with it. No, just take a break.
No.
Look at the grenade in your hand, nigga. Damn, you are the one holding the grenade. You ain't running from shit. You grabbed the grenade and walked with it. And I'm like, put it down before you blow your own dumb ass up and everybody around you for 2 seconds, please. Just because they told you to take this and run, don't do that. Look at it. That's all I'm asking. Be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. It's fine. But if I agree with the side that I'm taking, then it's my prerogative. I can be wrong in that moment because I aggressively believe the wrong shit I'm saying. Agree to disagree. You know what I mean? But if I'm aggressively wrong and have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, at some point, if I don't say I'm just bullshitting, maybe call me out on this shit. There's a level when I'm just not bullshitting. I might be really wrong and ill-informed. Say that's when you gotta sit me down and say something. Like, just so you know, you are way the fuck off base. All right, where am I fucking up at before I get too far? And then I can either continue or stop. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful what you ask for. So back to sports.
How much time we got left?
We're at 57.
Ooh, shit.
So, back to sports.
I was kidding, but okay. No, go ahead.
All right. I have a question, then I got a story.
Okay. Does the story have to come second? I like story time first. No, go ahead, tell your story.
Story time. These kids are some dumbasses that don't know what the fuck they talking about. They're taking some dumb shit and running with it. Because of some shit they saw on Cross. Motherfucker.
Question, because you said it twice today. Is it called Cross though?
No, it's
Is
X.
it at least nicknamed Cross?
No, it's
That's
just what
you.
I call
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Because I'm like, Cross kind of works. This is what I'm saying. Cross works. I think they should say something.
No, I've said that on here. I just call it Cross because of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Elon, if you listen, I know you listen, as a matter of fact. Cross. Not X. I like that. I like that a lot better, is all I'm saying. It works. I also don't want to die on Cross, though. That's kind of
A lot of niggas on X down the Cross.
right. So it's possible. Fuck it. I'm sticking with it. Cross. You heard it here first. That was a Henny special. It's Cross.
So, Usher got the Super Bowl spot this year.
Yeah, I heard. For or against? I'm just curious. Or was that your question?
For.
Okay.
And after he had you niggas skating for 2 summers, got y'all to dance up, dress up nice, like, so go down to Vegas to get your bitch serenaded to, all that. Y'all niggas like to dance and such. You niggas had the you niggas had the unmitigated gall, the balls, the audacity to ask niggas could they name 5 Usher songs?
Wow.
Yes. Niggas, these young ass, dumb ass, stupid ass, goofball ass kids got the balls to bring Usher's discography into question.
Damn. All right, so because
these little dumb fuckity fucks was born 10 years after my way and 7 years after my boo and Confessions. These niggas don't know shit.
Damn that. I mean, look, normally I would just be like, generations have their own taste and generations don't know any better. But this generation, I would say our generation, part of millennial generation and down, y'all done fucked up music now. It's over with. Like, hang up your headphones or your AirPods or whatever it is. Put that shit on the shelf. You don't deserve them anymore. You don't deserve
You don't
deserve music. Like, you don't deserve music at all for saying some shit like that. That's kind of wild. That's not even blasphemy anymore. That's straight to jail.
Like he had y'all niggas shucking and jiving for 20 years.
Yeah.
And just because y'all niggas is new here on this rock does not mean that y'all get to discount all that good shit.
That's crazy.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm on my drop top cruising the streets.
Damn.
Nigga, you tripping.
Niggas ain't had a 7 o'clock alarm without that being that theme song at some point. That's crazy. Confessions alone. Burn alone. Nigga
Moving mountains. That motherfucker, my daddy when my daddy was going through his divorce, he could not stop playing Moving
I'm just
Mountains.
saying, Usher has the greatest breakups, makeups, and get a bit song.
Yeah.
Cheating song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovers and Friends.
Man, this nigga literally followed a bitch and said, Miss, I would like to let you know that you remind me of somebody I can't stand. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what? He had the nerve to follow bitches. Like, you thought fucking Chris Brown was following bitches in the street? He got it from Usher. Like, nobody stalking bitches and they liked it other than like Usher. Like, that's a whole different era.
He started the way of controlling business. She likes it my way. Come on, nigga. Come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all niggas is wildin'.
Y'all niggas is wildin'.
That's crazy as hell. That nigga's on the Boondocks.
No offense. Y'all had Rihanna shucking and jiving up there pregnant, and y'all think this Usher show ain't finna be hot? Y'all crazy.
And I will say on the side of I was not a big fan of Rihanna. Rihanna could have, I'm not saying Rihanna was bad. I'm saying she could have done a lot better if they'd waited.
I mean, how do you make the Super Bowl wait, though?
Just say, like, look.
Oh, if her and A$AP had waited?
No, I'm saying they could have just said, look, we was going to have you. We understand you're pregnant.
Oh, next
you
year?
Automatically get next year. We'll just pick somebody else for this one.
Okay.
That's all they had to do. Give her a minute. Just give her a minute so she could fucking perform.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Niggas almost died during that show because they got motherfuckers floating. And she out there just kind of half-assing it. No, but she was pregnant. That's all I'm saying. Like, I get it. Also, I would have liked if she had did some more older shit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, this is a Super Bowl. Like, you hit the hits, not
honestly. So, okay. So, I'm ignorant. I need to ask. That Purple Rain shit with Prince, did it actually just God made it rain, or was that manufactured?
No, I think that was God making it rain for Prince. Like, Prince is that guy. I don't know if it was manufactured.
They would have manufactured some rain and that bitch did Umbrella, I'd have popped.
That would have been nice.
Okay.
But
I would have popped.
But they would have had to manufacture it, no offense. But she ain't Prince, and God ain't making it rain for her to sing Umbrella. Let's just be realistic. No. Prince is a different breed.
Yeah.
MJ, mind you, I keep telling him, if anybody, like a lot of people, like, which is a blasphemy to me, that people are grading like Super Bowl performances, and Michael Jackson's not number one. Yeah. There would not be a halftime show without Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the first and the best. Yeah. This nigga spent on a screen and popped up on the rafters. And then he pointed to the other sign and he was on that screen and popped up. I don't know how this nigga teleported twice. And then spent again and popped up on stage. Stood there for 5 minutes. And the crowd went ape shit. Can't nobody waste a song and still get a pop like the king of pop. That's all I'm saying. So for those at home, it's Michael Jackson and then everybody else.
A lot of people, I do know a lot of people that put Prince there first because
I don't give a
God
fuck.
made it rain.
That's great. It's still number 2. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But that's still, he ain't the originator.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is halftime. That nigga teleported. I don't give a fuck what God did for you. This nigga defied gravity and physics. This nigga said, God, I can teleport now. And God was like, fuck it. That's what we finna do now. I can explain rain somehow. I cannot explain this nigga teleporting. I can't explain this nigga not singing for 5 minutes and still getting a standing ovation for 5 minutes straight. That's crazy. That's absolutely fuck. And I'm gonna say some shit I don't say often. That was bonkers, nigga. That the nigga didn't perform and was still getting a standing ovation. He showed up and then was like, he won. He already won. He showed up. The fuck you need?
Okay, I do have a question. Was that announced? Like, did they announce Michael Jackson
during his halftime show? Yeah.
No, like before the game. Was it announced that?
Oh, he was going to perform at the halftime, probably.
Okay.
Because no, they definitely made.
I don't know if they've ever done a surprise performance. Like,
no, there was never. He was not a surprise. Honestly, I could be wrong. I might hit you with the chart. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. I feel like that Super Bowl was just a Michael Jackson concert with football around it. To be honest, I don't think anybody.
That's what some people consider every Super Bowl.
True enough. But some Super Bowls, niggas is showing up for football.
Yeah.
That one, I don't think anybody was showing up for football. I think they just happened to have a football game at a Michael Jackson concert. Yeah. Like, that was completely different. But no, shout out to Usher getting it.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is tweaking.
Yeah.
Like, thoroughly tweaking. Name 5 Usher songs, nigga. Think it might be, like, if you say name 50 Usher songs.
And you want to know what that's crazy? I read that shit as soon as I got home last week. Nigga, I wanted to turn around.
Damn.
I wanted to spin the block and said, nigga, we gotta record again.
Yeah, we have one more episode.
I wanted to turn the fuck around.
Kind of mad that you used that for the end of this episode. You should have just popped the next episode off of that one. That could have been a full-fledged episode of just like, y'all niggas is tweaking. On top of that they actually have the nerve to say that Taylor Swift is bigger than Michael Jackson. All y'all niggas done lost y'all shit. You ain't heard that?
No, but Drake is number one away from being tied with Michael
Jackson. I don't give a fuck. You know what you are? You are LeBron to Jordan. Great. You can pad your stats all day. That's great. You ain't Jordan.
I accept that.
But that's fine. I will gladly give him second.
I would gladly, in that case, choose second.
That's fine. But niggas need to chill the fuck out is all I'm saying. MJ is
that nigga finna get more than that nigga got more than one number one left in him. That's
great.
And that nigga finna pass MJ.
That's cool.
The Canadian, the wheelchair Jimmy.
Again, you can do all of that shit. LeBron done passed Jordan up in points, and niggas is still discussing who's the GOAT. He can pass Jordan up in every stat. And niggas be like, but that's still Jordan, though.
Is it bad that I'm more mad at that nigga passing Wayne than him passing Michael Jackson?
That's kind of weird, but okay.
I feel like there was a time where there was some rapper racism and region haters going on.
Could be.
Yeah.
I will say that I don't fuck with Drake partially because he's Canadian, just because fuck Canadians. But that's not like my reason to hate Drake. Okay. It's just like, oh, that's icing on the cake. Like, I dislike Chris Jericho just a little bit because he's Canadian. But Chris Jericho, anybody I ask you, Chris Jericho's my nigga. I love Chris Jericho with a passion.
Damn it. What you doing tonight?
Why?
Because Edge might debut.
He's debuting. Yeah, I keep hearing that, yeah.
He might. I just want to know what that nigga name gonna be, bro.
You don't think he's gonna keep Edge?
He can't.
Yeah.
He legally has to be something else.
He has to be something else, yeah.
He might be Adam Copeland. Somebody threw some names in a fucking chat GPT or what? They landed on Vertex. I'm not mad at Vertex. But on Verge.
I was going to say.
I'm not mad at Verge.
Verge would be better. Do you think he's gonna partner?
Craig, is he gonna use the last name Cage like Christian and then
that's
go
what
back
I was gonna
to being
say.
Brothers?
I would kind of not saying
Verge Cage sounds ass.
A little.
Vertex Cage, I like that. That sounds a little better.
Yeah. Vertigo. For some reason, I'm thinking with Vertigo, but he's too old to be jumping off of shit too, though.
Yeah.
But if he went back,
Sting's still jumping off shit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. He could. He can't. I don't want him to be Adam Cage.
No,
because there's too many Cages and Pages and Adams and
yeah. No, that's that. Anyway. No, he shouldn't do that. He got to get a name. As long as it's not
Copeland.
No, as long as it's not his name or play on Edge. I don't want either one. He should just go
Corner with the javelin. No. Oh my God, the javelin
No.
Javelin off the ladder.
No, I don't care. No. Normally I'm with you, but no, not this time. I'm sorry. No, I would like to see what's going on with that. That might be a nice pop. But
I'll be in Discord. If you just wanna.
I might at least pop in. Like, shoot me a text when it's going on. Even if I missed the initial.
I'm like, the Edge probably ain't coming to the main event. So
You don't think they start the show with his?
No.
I think they could, though.
They're not.
They won't, but they
definitely ending the show with Edge's debut if he's debuting.
I feel like I feel like if anybody could be the whole show revolving around, it would be Edge, though.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. Pop it off with him and give him a match like day one.
What the fuck? Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck you be
I'm just saying, like, that would be fucking nuts.
First of all, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a part-time or a special attraction.
Of course,
wrestler.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
give him something to do that day instead of just, I'm here, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, he probably finna, because Christian is in the main event. So he's probably finna spear the fuck out of either Christian or Christian's opponent. And then that's gonna be the end of the show.
I would hope not. That seems, not that I'm.
That's how they do every return.
But that's what I'm saying.
Really.
Like, I feel like Edge is above your basic bitch ass show up. That's all I'm saying. Like, I feel like
I mean, it's gonna be the end. It's actually a really stacked card, so it's gonna be at the end point of what I assume is gonna be a good night of wrestling.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, still have the whole Christian match as main event. What I'm saying is, announce him in the beginning. Just make up a special guest referee or some shit like that, and then hear me out. But then he turns on Edge or Christian in the main event. So Christian brings him out, and like, I brought my brother. Everybody pops. He's special guest in the main event for some odd reason.
Okay,
so then you're
that would be cool.
That would be nuts.
That would be cool.
And then that's your turn. You're just like, he brought him out as his brother, and then immediately turns on him for no damn reason. Now everything after that is a lead up. I feel like that would be a much bigger pop.
Spear the shit out of Christian.
For no damn reason.
It would make sense to debut Edge as a face. In this case,
right. So you would think, so then that gives you a full lead up. You would think he would be partnering up with him,
yeah,
which would make perfect sense. No one's gonna, no one in their right mind is gonna discredit
Edge and Christian
one more again.
Yeah,
as a heel. Yeah, and then you immediately turn him face right away.
Yeah, I'll see the.
I'm not saying the basic bitch turn up is a bad idea, but I'm just saying I feel like the pop would be even better.
I feel you. I see.
On top of the fact we kind of know he's coming. It's not like it's hidden. If it was hidden,
I mean, it's different. It's not set in stone. It is not set in stone.
It's not set in stone, but we know he coming. If he don't come, that's probably one of the greatest letdowns in wrestling leaks of all time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never want to fully get my hopes up for shit like this, right? Because there is the possibility that it don't work out. They fucking got. It's rumors that Sasha's gonna show up tonight. Like, she, I believe, still got an ankle injury.
Right. Because I remember when she left on an injury, so no.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's fine.
Song of the week.
Song of the week.
I have one already. Wayne dropped the project. Last song on the project is Good Morning. They put the fucking Undisputed theme song on Spotify.
No shit.
Yes. It is entitled Good Morning. It's the last track on the Fix Before the 6.
Okay.
And that shit is just as hard in the car as it is on TV.
Kelly, you got one?
I'm going with Skeletons by Hardtist.
I don't know that one.
It's new.
But cool. I like it. Now, hold on.
Spooky times. You know, it's October now.
That's true. It is now.
Indeed. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Not when you watching this, but.
No. Second of the month. Right. So, funnily enough, that was my song of the day. It was first of the month, but not by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Don't get your hopes up. by my nigga, Miles. So I implore you all to enjoy yourself a little bit of Miles for the day. Also, I have a secondary thing that I'm going to start bringing up. Birthdays. Birthdays. Today, the 2nd. This will be October 2nd that you guys are watching. The 2nd is Gandhi's birthday. So happy birthday to Gandhi. Dead and gone. Who? Well, we can get to hers later. It's not the 11th yet. Only the 2nd. Nat Turner beat the shit out of the slave owner ass Nat Turner. And Sting. If anybody cares about Sting, not wrestling Sting, the singer Sting. But yeah, just wanted to throw those out there. And since we won't get to them after.
And I believe yesterday was Swerve Strickland's birthday.
Really?
He's got a match against Hangman.
That's kind of dope. Yesterday I got Zach Galifianakis, if anybody cares about that one. But the 3rd was the one I wanted to get some of the thirds in real quick. Al Sharpton, he's another person that I can't wait to just get out of the way. I don't like racial grifters. No offense to people like Al Sharpton. The nigga only pops up when something slightly racist is going on and makes it a bigger deal.
I haven't seen him since he did that fucking selfie right after the weight loss. He had a big ass head.
Well, yeah, he still has
and the gym shorts on, like he was trying to show something to the bad bitches.
Yeah, no, nigga looks like he's a sick bitch, but that's just neither here nor there. One for you, ASAP Rocky on the 3rd, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
How the fuck is that for me? Cause he a rapper.
Yeah, just thought you would give it to him. Gwen Stefani on the 3rd. That's a weird day for the 3rd. Zoltan Ibrahimovic, my favorite soccer player. Ibrahimovic. I like Ibrahimovic so much because he's one of the most cocky fucking football players. Soccer, mind you. I'm gonna go back to it because I want to say this too. It was called soccer first. It wasn't called football first. The British niggas lied to us. It was always soccer. They changed it to football, and then they wanted to change it. They wanted to leave it there. They lied. It was always soccer. Bitch ass niggas. They got us. So wake up, America. It was always soccer. But no, I like Ibrahimovic because he started playing in America recently. So because LeBron thinks he's the king of sports in America, he sends him a signed Lakers jersey. Ibrahimovic signed the jersey himself and sent it back to him. And sent him a note and said, "Nah, I made it valuable." I love this nigga.
Damn. What team does he play for?
I don't know for sure. I knew when he played overseas, but now that he plays in America, I never keep up with him.
Speaking of soccer, shout out to the Chicago Fire.
Yeah, for actually winning. So shout out to them.
I have no idea when y'all play.
Whenever
y'all play.
They play at Soldier Field.
Yeah, I have no idea when y'all play.
When traffic is bad. Always.
Like, they don't televise those games, I don't think.
Not often. And if they do, it's on like CBS or some shit where no one gives a rat's ass. But no, the biggest birthday of the 3rd, and this is the reason why I wanted to start it, my boy, Tommy Wiseau's birthday is on the 3rd. You have not seen The Room? You got some homework. One of the greatest movies of all time. One of the greatest YouTubers of all time. I feel like he started Let's Plays. Let's Plays weren't a thing until Tommy Wiseau did that shit. So Tommy Wiseau, the greatest motherfucker on the planet. I hold that motherfucker near and dear to my heart. That nigga's so popular, they made a movie about that nigga making a movie. That's how great this nigga is.
Okay.
That's how great he is. They made a movie about him making a movie. And both movies are cult classics. So just throwing that out there. Tommy Wiseau, a birthday on the 3rd. I don't know how old he is, but shout out for another year for him. All right. And on that note, I'll catch y'all next episode.